going on, guys? Rewinds here, and this is going to be my review for Boruto episode 222. We have a good bit to talk about here, so let's get into it right away. So this episode is actually like a build-up episode to the beginning of the final rounds of the Chunin exams that's occurring in the anime right now. So it's basically a rest day slash preparation day episode where everybody is kind of discussing what their plans are for what they're going to do exactly in their one-on-one matchups. And we get some pretty cool interactions throughout the episode. So it definitely is a noteworthy one. I will rate it at the end of the review, of course, but I will say right off the top of my head that I did enjoy this one a lot more than the previous episode. So we kind of start off with a meeting with the new Team 7. It's basically Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki all talking about their goals and how they all want to win. So pretty much everybody kind of displays their own convictions here. And, Sarada mentions how this is a big step for her to her path, of course, to want to be Hokage. Boruto is determined to not mess up like the last Chunin exams, and Mitsuki's resolve is kind of to move on and become a Chunin as well, just so, he keeps up with everybody. So they gave decent reasoning for everyone. Then we skip over to, I believe, Team 5, and this is Iwabe, Metal Lee, and Denki. Something I did mention in my last review that I didn't like is Metal Lee failed the exam. I'm a little disappointed in that. I kind of had higher hopes for him, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna keep docking points from the show for that one decision, but it does suck to me that he didn't make it. So they basically have a weapon and they're discussing their plans. Scientific ninja tools are allowed in this Chunin exams, so we kind of get a little display of that. Also, props to Metal Lee for, sticking up for his teammates and still supporting them despite the fact that he failed himself. So that was nice to see. So Denki's basically been developing his own scientific ninja tools, it seems like, at Katasuke's lab. And then we have like a little scene where Metal Lee says he's going to go all out. He probably didn't use the gates or anything, but he probably charged in at Denki, and whatever Denki's weapon was, they didn't show it, which I'm glad they didn't, because that'll be a nice surprise later. Whatever it was, it kind of destroyed Metal Lee. And that goes to show you Denki might be a little bit of a threat in this battle, because even though he may not be that great individually in terms of combat, he definitely is smart and can come up with these inventions, which will come in handy, I believe, in the future. Then we have an Ino Shikacho meeting. I really enjoyed this part. So far, all 3 meetings up to this point have been pretty enjoyable. So we had Ino Shikacho meeting, and they met at the barbecue place that the old Ino Shikacho used to meet at. So I thought that was a nice callback. I did like that. And then we basically had Inojin was nervous about it. Basically about the exam in his one-on-one battle, so he wasn't eating much. Chocho was kind of going crazy eating. And we had like a little scene where Inojin tried to stop her by using his mind transfer jutsu, but that didn't work out. And then probably my favorite part of this meeting was actually Shikadai. I'm a big fan of his character, and it was great to hear that he's supporting his teammates to such a high level. He's motivating them, and cool little thing I thought was that he covered the cost for both of their meals as kind of like a early Chunin gift, because the others will be Chunin. So he kind of said that when everybody becomes Chunin, then we'll all split our bills. But for now, since he's the Chunin that he wanted to treat them, I thought it was a cool little thing. And I also think it's really cool that They mentioned that he doesn't wear his tuning vest simply because he's waiting on his teammates to get there too. I think that's a great highlight of what type of character he is, and honestly, I'm just looking really forward to what he does down the line. I really hope, kind of like how Shikamaru had like a big role post time skip, I hope Shikadai has like a similar type of role, because I mean he is one of Boruto's best friends, so it would be really cool to see. I hope it happens. Then we had like a little meeting with Hoki's team. His two teammates failed, but Hoki made it, and Sai basically came and talked to them, and they had like a little conversation about what they had learned from Sai exactly and how they were thankful, and you could tell Hoki was pretty determined to succeed here in his exam. So him versus Inojin is going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that. I'm expecting a lot of tactical battling in that one. Then we go to Wasabi's team. Short little scene, basically. Wasabi fighting Tsubaki, and they're basically training for the day. Wasabi's a bit nervous. They call it a day, and they decide to go eat at the burger place that everybody goes nowadays. And they had a little meeting with Iwabe's team there, and they had like a little trash talk and squabble. Nothing crazy, but they talked about pretty much how pumped up they are for the exam, and what exactly they're going to be aiming for. Pretty much trying to get under each other's skins, I would say, especially Wasabi and Iwabe, which is pretty in character. So yeah. Then I thought we had a really cool scene between Sarada and Sasuke, and that one was probably one of the better scenes in the episode. I do think that it could have been slightly extended, but I understand that they had to fit it in throughout the episode sooner, but I'm still glad they gave us a scene like that in general. So it was cool to see. Then we had, after Sarada was done talking to Sasuke, she actually ran into Chocho training. And I think this is great foreshadowing, because, spoiler alert, if you guys do not know, Sarada and Chocho will be facing off in one of these episodes. So they both talked about how they're going to become Chunin, and they were all happy. But little do they know that they're going to be matched up against each other soon. And that's actually a fight that I think is going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to that one. And then basically we kind of got a little scene of what everybody was doing the night before the exam. Pretty much everyone either prepping or relaxing, just waiting for the big day. This felt like a very well put together build up / preparation episode. So props to them for handling that very well. Then towards the end of the episode, because we know how Naruto was too, and I guess Boruto's following the same trend, that we might have the Chunin exams interrupted, because now entering the Leaf Village, we have a new pair of bandits. So yeah, it seems like we're gonna have another threat. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the exams, but it just might. We'll have to see how that goes throughout the episodes, but yeah, next episode will be Inojin versus Hoki, and it looks like it's going to be pretty decently, if not well animated, which I was kind of surprised by, but happy nonetheless, because if you make like these new characters look good on screen, I feel like more people will care about them. So looking forward to that. That's going to be 223, but this is going to be the end of my review for 222. I'm going to rate this episode a 7 out of 10. A good episode for sure. Much better than last week. Nothing much to really complain about. Just some very solid to good stuff throughout, and hopefully they can just keep up the momentum, and everything from here on just maintains this quality if it doesn't, get better. But I'm expecting it to be around this quality. If not, at least better when they step up their animation game, because I have a feeling that they're going to at least animate one or two of the fights really, really well, and the other ones are probably going to be at least okay. Since we haven't had a big fight now since episode 218, or no, 217, and part of 218, so I think around maybe like that 225, 226 mark, we should be getting at least one or two good fights. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review for episode 222 of Boruto, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Hope you guys have a good day or night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.